Hello everyone and welcome on this new Nalios video. Today I will show you a new feature from Odoo and especially from the double sending method for Peppol. So in the previous version, like in V18, we didn't have the right to send to a customer invoice to Peppol and by mail. But in V19, the new version is now automatically put by default in a contact form. So I will show you the difference between both and work around for the V18 to do that. So I will check if in my V18 we are well connected to Peppol. So let me check. Okay, I have a technical issue, so I will take another database. Let me take another one. Okay, let's check in my new V18 database if Peppol is well registered. So here I can send and receive from Peppol, so everything is okay. So I will go on one of my contact form and I will select one from Belgium with a V18 number. So let's take this one. Okay, let's go on the accounting tab. So as you can see here, my client is in Belgium and has a V18 number. If I go, if I scroll down into the accounting tab, I can see that I have my access point that is valid. If you check here in the chatter, my e-invoice format, which is XML format, you can change it for another country, but for Belgium it's the right one. And as you can see here, my sending preference for my invoice is set to by Peppol, obviously because my access point is valid, so I have to, because it's a legal obligation, to send my customer invoice by Peppol. If I do that and I create an invoice for this customers, as you can see in a few seconds, it's loading. Okay, I can create now a new customer invoice. I can also add a product. Sorry, it's a bit slow now. So now I have added the product, this one. I can confirm my invoice, and when I send it, it's automatically set to sending by Peppol. As you can see, I have pressed the button send, and now it automatically set send by Peppol. So if I want to send also by email, I can click here and select by email. But if I want to that this this button if I want that this button is automatically checked by default, I have a workaround, but I have to be on debug mode. So I will show you how to do that. So I will take here the debug mode with my Google Chrome extension. I can send, and now I have these little bugs here. I have to check by email also. I can click here and I can set default value. I can set default value only for me or for all users. Here in this case I will put my default value for all my users, and I have to check this default value send method checkbox, which is all these checkbox. So by default now, if I want to send a customer to all of my an invoice to all of my customer, these two checkboxes will automatically be checked. So I will save by default and send. Obviously I have to put my customer, which is DG Medio, this one, and I have to put an email. Okay, and I can now send my customer invoice by mail and by Peppol. As you can see now, Peppol status is in pending reception. So now if I go here to my contact form and select another contact which is in Belgium with maybe this one, I will show you. Okay, if I take that, I will take this V18 number and put here. Okay, I will save like that, and if I go to my accounting tab and scroll down, you can see that my Peppol endpoint is valid, my XML format is set, and my sending preference is set by Peppol. So normally only by Peppol, but because I've previously set a default value for my invoice method to be sent by email and by Peppol, now if I create an invoice for this other contact, which is not the same as the previous one, I can confirm my invoice and now send to my contact, and you can see that by email is checked and by Peppol is also checked. So that's the workaround in V18, but in V19 it's now possible to do that without this workaround. So if you go to a contact, same, I will group by country and take one from Belgium. So if I take my Belgium company, go to accounting tab and scroll down, now you can see that there is here my Peppol access point. You can see that the invoice format is set by default to XML format, so you don't have to put here a value. By default is the right one for Belgium. Of course, if you have to change, you can change it for another country. And here, as you can see, the preference is set by Peppol. But if you, if you leave empty this field, here you can see that you can have a double preference, which are by Peppol, e-invoicing, and by mail. So if you let these two fields empty, it's automatically by default like that. So now if I want to create an invoice for my Belgium company, you can add a product. This one you can confirm, and then if you send, automatically it's these two checkbox are set, so by mail and by Peppol. And if I go back to my Belgian company and change it and said, oh, I just want to send by Peppol, for example, you have to select by Peppol only. And then if you make another invoice for this customer and that you want to send it, now it's only by Peppol. So as you can see in V19, it's automatically set by default to send your customer invoice by email and by Peppol. So that's it for this video. Don't hesitate to leave a comment or to ask a question if you have one. Have a nice day. Bye bye.